Let me simplify aesthetics. Only 3 ratios determine whether you look average or truly aesthetic. Shoulders to waist, lats to torso, and upper chest to midsection. Everything else is secondary. And here's the hard truth most people don't want to hear. You can train for years, gain 20 pounds of muscle, get stronger, and still look average in a t-shirt. Because aesthetics isn't about size, it's about the shape, the proportions, the V-taper. Broad shoulders, wide lats, and a tight waist. I used to train without a clear path, lifting heavy, doing random exercises, hoping my body would shape itself. That's why I still look narrow. Once I focused on the ratios that actually matter, my frame completely changed. In this video, I'll show you how to build a V-taper that actually shows, fast and without unnecessary exercises. The first ratio we're going to tackle is shoulder width. This is the one that gives you the biggest visual return. If your shoulders aren't wide, you simply won't have a V-taper. Chest and arms are secondary. Side delts are the frame of your body. And here's the problem. Most guys completely butcher this. They grab heavy dumbbells, swing them around, and let their traps take over. Then they wonder why their shoulders never grow. If your traps are burning more than your delts, you're doing it wrong. What you should be doing instead is cable lateral raises, not dumbbell swings or ego lifts. Controlled cable work. Set the cable at around waist height and step back so there's constant tension from the start. From here, keep a slight bend in your elbow and lead with your elbows, not your hands. Raise the weight to just below shoulder height and control the negative. No swinging or leaning. 2 hard sets, 6 to 10 controlled reps, keeping 0 to 1 reps in reserve. And make sure to progress weekly. More reps, more load, better execution. This one movement alone can immediately change how wide your upper body looks. Now, width alone isn't enough. If your chest sits low, your proportions collapse. Which brings us to the second ratio, upper chest to midsection. Flat bench is overrated for aesthetics. Sure, it builds mass, but if you over-prioritize it, you end up with a heavy bottom-loaded torso. You want your chest to sit high. That armored upper chest look that makes shirts fit differently and gives your upper frame more presence. The solution is the incline Smith bench press. I prefer a 30 to 45 degree angle. Controlled reps. Bring the bar towards your upper chest slightly above the nipple line. And here's the bonus. The incline not only builds the upper chest, but it also hits your front delts. That further enhances shoulder dominance and strengthens the V-taper from the front. Stick to 2 hard sets, 6 to 10 controlled reps, and progress over time. You don't need 5 chest exercises. 1 incline movement done properly and progressed consistently will outperform random volume. So our width is set, chest is lifted. Now we finish the taper with the lats. This is where the illusion happens. Your lats create the illusion of a thinner waist. Even if your waist doesn't actually shrink, wide lats makes it look smaller. That's how proportions work. The best movement here is neutral grip pull-ups. Neutral grip allows for stronger lat engagement and keeps the shoulders in a safe position. Make sure to pull all the way down to a full stretch at the bottom and bring your chest towards the bar, not just your chins. Half reps don't count. And this is crucial. You need to stop pulling with your biceps. If your arms are doing most of the work, you're missing the point. Instead, focus on driving your elbows down towards the ground. This shifts the tension to your lats, which is exactly what builds the taper. When you can do 10 clean reps, start adding weight to progress. And if you can't do a pull-up yet, use assistance and progressively reduce it. Treat pull-ups like a main lift, because they truly are. If your lats aren't getting stronger, your taper isn't growing. Now here's the part that can ruin everything. You cannot outtrain a thick waist. A V-taper is a ratio, shoulders and lats versus your waist. If your body fat is too high, the ratio collapses. It doesn't matter how wide you are, the taper disappears. Therefore, your nutrition needs to match your starting point. If you're lean, run a small surplus to grow. If you're skinny fat, stay at around maintenance or a slight surplus to slowly recomposition. And if you're overweight, just cut first. No dirty bulk, no crash diets. Make sure to keep protein high at about 1 gram per pound of body weight. Track your weight weekly and adjust calories based on trends, not emotions. However, nutrition alone won't build your V-taper. You also need to train smart. Muscle growth isn't about doing everything. It's about training consistently and progressively. Train each muscle at least twice per week. Upper, lower, push-pull legs. Pick whatever fits your schedule. The key is prioritizing side delts, upper chest, and lats. keeping your waist in check, and progressing your lifts weekly. If your lifts aren't improving, your V-taper won't either. Simple as that. Most guys already know what to do. They just don't stick with it long enough to see the ratios change. If you don't want to miss any no bullshit guides on building an aesthetic physique, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.